getting into kind of leapfrogging off of Teddy with an elite quarterback like Teddy, right? The number 2 quarterback in the 27 class. It seems like a lot of elite prospects in the 2027 class Notre Dame are after are kind of on notice, including current Penn State commitment, Keemon Spell, the consensus number one running back in the class of 2027, has been committed to the Nittany Lions for quite a while. Was it about a month ago? He put out that his recruitment was shut down. He was completely 100% locked in with Penn State. And then was yesterday, you see the report that he set 4 game visits for this year. One of them, obviously, Notre Dame, Texas A&M, one to Bama, one to Florida State, and then one to Penn State, Oregon. Is this a Teddy effect, or do you guys think this is more just the Freeman factor and Jawan Sider being that dog?
Jawan, I mean, you have the running back coach come from Penn State. He commits. If I'm correct, he committed while he was still there. Correct.
Yep. So Sider was his lead recruiter.
Already have a built relationship, and if he goes to Notre Dame and he feels it's better, I mean, I think it's that effect. I still think I'm leaning he stays at Penn State. You visit Penn State, a night game, Happy Valley, a whiteout. That's going to be hard to beat. But I mean, maybe he sees how we use Jeremiah Love, and he's like, "Hey, Notre Dame's the place for me." I don't know. I'm not super confident in this recruitment. I think it's nice that it's opened up, but I'm sure Ben feels the same way. Where I would love to get this kid, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. I think that we would just have to wait and see how all the visits shake out. But it is good news that he's wanting to visit Notre Dame. I don't think it's yes, I do think Freeman with everything. I don't think it's really Teddy. I do think it's more of the running back coach going from Penn State, Notre Dame, and him being intrigued by that.
Ben?
Yeah, I think what happened here is Snyder. It's Jawan Snyder, right? That's running back coach's name.
Yeah, Sider. Yeah,
Sider. I think he reached out to him because and really at the end of the day, like the coach that recruits you has a lot to do with it, but it's also the school. So it probably was reached out, and he said, "Hey, do you want to just come take a visit, see how it looks? Like, I think you'd really fit well here if you came here. Probably maybe better than you would at Penn State." So I could definitely see it just being that he's taking the visit because the guy recruited him, asked him to, and he's just saying like, "I'll give it a shot." It could also be something where Notre Dame could flip him, and the Nittany Lions fan base, we could ruin their mental health even more, and Ryan Fravel would be attacked even more on Twitter. So it's very. I'm not gonna get my hopes up. I think at the end of the day, we're gonna find good kids no matter what, and at the end of the day, we're gonna have to get them in, and we're gonna have to build them up, especially at the running back position. If we get them, that's a great pickup, and if we don't, then there's other people we can get. It's not the end all be all for us. It's not like quarterback where we're committing so much time to a quarterback and then the quarterback doesn't come here.
Yeah, no matter what, we're going to be fine. But this is the difference between getting a Jeremiah Love and getting a Keidron Young, which Keidron Young is very good. I'm not saying otherwise, but if you can have the elite of the elite, I mean, I think this is 100% the best running back in that class. And if you pair him with a top 3 quarterback, that's probably the best offensive class off the bat Notre Dame's had in a minute. So I agree. And Ben, thanks for just copying everything I said. I appreciate it.
Hey, I just got to make sure the Penn State fans understand that you can have your beef with Fravel, but some of y'all are still weird for the whole Jerry Sandusky thing. So calm it down, okay? We all got our fucking bats in the closet.
I do, but not like so. Let me ask you guys this, because I'm not saying that I'm personally worried about it. I don't think it's something that should be should be worried about. But I know it'll be something that'll be brought up because Notre Dame has been on the other end of this, where they've had a kid commit, say he's locked in, and all this other stuff, and then take visits elsewhere. Does that worry you from the opposing side aspect of this kid? Hey, this kid committed to Penn State, has been committed to Penn State for half a year now, and he just said a month ago with a whole graphic and everything, and his recruitment shut down. He's locked in, but his actions are saying otherwise. Does that worry you in terms of if he were to commit to Notre Dame, the same thing kind of happening?
No,
Or
because he would commit a little later. If it would be in the fall, he would have a senior season to focus on. I think it's different flipping in your junior season than going into like a senior year, right? Or yeah, we see. Not saying otherwise that we don't see people flip their senior year, but I don't think. I think at that point he's allowed to make his official visits now, and then he would officially see where he wants to go. And at that point, he made his best decision that he felt was best for him. I don't see him flipping again. I mean, the biggest worry I always have with flippers is transfer portal, right? But
yeah,
if he is going to get the playing time like I think he would get at Notre Dame, I'm not worried about that. This is I mean, it's very similar. I mean, Nicholas Singleton was Notre Dame crystal ball, Penn State crystal ball, and it was back and forth in the recruitment. It's different because he's committed, but this could be a similar battle to where it's Notre Dame, Penn State. Where will he go by signing day? But I mean, I don't. If you're Penn State, yes, you're worried. If this was a Notre Dame commit, I'd be worried. But I just don't see him flipping as of now. There's nothing that says he's going to leave Penn State yet.
okay. Ben?
I would just, like Sean said, there's nothing saying he's got to leave Penn State yet. He committed to him, and unless we see something like, of course we could see crystal balls come out the wazoo, but until then, I'm not gonna get that deep and dived with spell on this type of thing.
Yeah, because you're
It's
going to
a
be more disappointed that if he doesn't go to Notre Dame, you're going to be
Yeah, you're setting yourself up because the odds of a player flipping, I don't know the exact odds, but I'm assuming it's around 10%. You're setting yourself up to be upset. And 10% is probably a higher number than what it actually is. So like, it's not,
Yeah.
it's not
I
worth
think
getting
it's
all stirred up about.
it's a nice, like when I got on Twitter and I saw this, I was like, it's a nice surprise because I didn't think realistically that spell was on the table, mainly because I've seen how everything he's posted, at least publicly, he's pretty locked in. But then you see the visits, and everything, and you see who he's on the visits with at Notre Dame, and it's every single top of the board Notre Dame target that they're after in 27 is going to be on campus. Teddy Gerard is going to be on campus. Ellis McGaskin going to be on campus. The 5-star long snapper going to be on campus.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
My question is the 5-star long snapper. How do you get that ranking?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know that like recruiting sites count them as either no stars or 3 stars, but they have to go to some camp, I believe, and a camp grades long snappers. So that's what I'm. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong, but that's what I gathered.
No, I think what it is it's not Coach Freeman. It's not Gerard's commitment. It's not even Juwan Sider. Keemon Spell just wants to hang out with the best long snapper in the nation, man. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, and it's funny. I had no idea who he was before this weekend. I'm going to be honest. No idea.
I didn't even know we still recruited long snappers.
No, we're talking about the running back now, Ben.
Oh, Spell?
You didn't know who Spell was? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I
Yeah, I got you.
didn't know. Oh, my bad. Ryan even got confused. Yeah, I had no idea who Spell was. He said Spell, so I just continued that. And until I saw his highlights after all the news and stuff, and then I was like, yeah, this guy is really good. Right.
Yeah. I also think it's harder and really quickly because we'll move on here soon. I think it's hard to pull a kid out of McKeesport, Pennsylvania, which is literally Penn State's backyard. But we did it with Joey O'Brien. We did it with Grayson McHugh. So, if anything, I feel like Notre Dame can get it done. But we'll have to see wait until we'll see how everything goes out with his visit. If, because those visits change all the time. So, who knows if that even is still a thing. So, really quick, as of right now, do you think he flips or stays with Penn State? Just call it as of right now. It can change, obviously, but as of right now, do you think it's more likely he flips or stays?
I think he stays. I don't have any bricked up predictions, golden bricks. So
Yeah, I think he stay. I don't. It's not gonna. It's just something that realistically is just way out there. And if he flips, he flips. That's awesome. But I think he stays. It's just too risky to say that he's gonna flip and put a plus on it.
I think as of right now, it's more likely he sticks, but it would just be absolutely hilarious to shove James Franklin and his bald head in a locker again for another Penn State recruit.